Hello, my name is Helena, and I love bullet journals and my Hobonichi planners. And in this video, you're going to see me start setting up my work bullet journal. I was listening to radio while I was doing it. So this is a voiceover you're hearing now. I didn't feel like I could plan and talk at the same time. And it's so cozy to drink some glögg and listen to the radio and this sort of thing. These are the monthly use. The notebook, it's the Hobonichi Day Free, which means we have this monthly calendars and then there are empty pages, or not quite empty. And as you can see, here I'm putting some paper towel down because this Tomo River paper, it smudges a lot. It takes time for ink to dry, so you have to put some paper in it. As you can see, I have a calendar with all the sort of what kind of holidays and so on we have in Finland, so I can check and put it in these Japanese monthly pages. And I'm decorating the 3 first months with washi tape. I'm not going to use these monthly pages a lot for scheduling and so on, but I like having them in my work bullet journal, just checking the dates, maybe writing in my work schedule first here and then in my actual planner. And I like decorating them because it's clearer for me. For me, decoration in this form is really functional because then I see quickly what's March, what's February. Here you can see January. I filmed the process of making the January spread for my Instagram at Fagadam, so you can check a video there on how I decorated January. So March, it's not like I'm keeping all these pens and washi at work where I will keep this planner, so I wanted to decorate several months at once. These are the most of the pages empty, but with these quotes and little illustrations. Yeah, here I'm checking out if there are any holidays in March and trying to find, and in February I think I'm at some point I put a heart around Valentine's Day. And I'm marking down Shrove Tuesday, which is not a red day, but it's still nice to know when it is. I mean, you have to eat the buns with the whipped cream. Yes. So we are ready, I think, with the 3 first months. This goes well into 2024, this planner. And the little illustrations, they sort of form a film if you're very good at sort of... Okay, I'm thinking here. I'm going to start with just making a contents page. But I have become, after years of bullet journaling, become very bad at, writing anything in my index. I always forget about it, but I still want it to be there. These are the sort of pens that have a round nib, so they make perfect circles, but they are also fun to write with. But they are very, very wet. Okay, now comes the aesthetic paper. I realized the paper towel was ugly, so I took the silk paper instead to use here as a blotting paper. And the next page I'm trying to do is a goals page. We have a system at work where you go through your goals for the year with your boss at the start of the year, and you usually have to make some goals that you try to achieve. And I've actually achieved my goals for 2022. Actually, the secret is to not make your goals too difficult, to keep them at just the right level where you're sort of forced to do something new, but not too much. I still don't know what my goals for 2023 will be, but and I'm going to write them down here only after I have had that talk with my boss. Then another part that is also important, I think, for goal setting is to actually write down your achievements. And I've been doing it for a couple of years. And for everyone who has a work planner, workbook like this, I recommend you to do this kind of page. No matter if you are looking for a new job or thinking about looking for a new job, or you just want to, maybe in your current work, get ahead. It's really, really good to write down all those small achievements. You learn to use some new program or app, or you did this project or whatever. There's so much happening in your year, and it all sort of becomes immersion in your head at some point. Of course, you can do this digitally. You don't have to do it in the notebook like this. But writing down all those sort of little extra things is very, very good for just, goal setting for next year, keeping track of what you did. And, for example, if you want to ask for more pay, you can go in and just tell, oh, I did this, and this. This year, I didn't have a page like this. Instead, my current work Bujo is in a Leuchtturm notebook, but it's similar to Day Free in that it has monthly pages and then empty pages. And I wrote these achievements in the monthlies, but I felt like they ended up being too spread out. And I want this achievement page to be little bit pretty in the end. I'm going to use stickers and, make it aesthetic. So I want it like this on one page. Previous years, I've done like boxes for every month, but then I noticed that I don't need as much space every month. For example, in July, I might be just on holiday the entire month. So then I could just put in a big holiday sticker. But still, this way, I only write the names of the month like this, or the 3 first letters, except June and July when I wrote the whole name of the month. Let's not talk about that. So I can sort of be flexible and make one box bigger than another. I'm probably going to make boxes at the end of the year. And I think this is where I sort of messed up the 2023 when I put down the washi and I'm just smooshing it around. So it doesn't, it really smudges easily on that paper. So just trying to make every mistake look intentional. That's the secret to making a pretty bullet journal. I don't know. I don't really have energy to do this the most aesthetic in the world, but I like having a few pages that are a little bit decorated, has some color. I'm going to, of course, continue with this and maybe see if there's some notes from this year's bullet journal that I want to transfer to this one, but probably not a lot. I can check notes from my old one, and I'm going to do it one day at a time, really classical bullet journaling. In this work bullet journal, I've gone more and more into classical bullet journaling, like making task lists and bringing the tasks, migrating the tasks forward, and making even monthly task lists and so on. So now we are getting ready. I don't write all my tasks in this book. It's really more like the important ones that I need to remember for more than one day. And maybe like projects over a longer time. But I like having one sort of nice looking book where I can put most of it in. This is the A5 Day Free, and I think the size is quite nice. I had an A6 Day Free, I think last year, and it was way too small. The quotes took up too much of the page. So we're near the end of the video, and this is what the cover looks like. This is my current work bullet journal, and some more glögg. Thank you. This was the whole video.